So if you are watching videos from the self-improvement niche or anything related to self-improvement, then there is a high chance that you haven't really seen anyone connect calisthenics to self-improvement. And to make it clear, I'm not really going to connect it to self-improvement right now, but I am going to talk about it in general, because I believe it's actually one of the biggest things, or one of the biggest elements which changed my life for the better. Like, even before I started doing anything related to self-improvement, I started doing calisthenics, and it was the first thing which actually built like the foundation. Because when you look at the biggest names in self-improvement, like Hamza Ahmed, he was one of the people who talked about gym and how it can build you up in terms of you doing self-improvement and how many benefits it has, and so on and so on. And although he did mention calisthenics a few times, he didn't really connect it to self-improvement. And the thing is that calisthenics is a bit underrated. Like, everyone talks about gym and stuff like that, but the thing is that it's true that it can build you up, like your physique. It can also like build your character and your overall mental strength as well, because you need to be consistent, you need to be disciplined to actually achieve, for example, your dream physique or anything that your goal is related to the gym. But I haven't heard anyone talk about calisthenics in such a way. And the thing is that I might maybe even offend some people, but that's just my opinion, that calisthenics is much cooler. Like, one of the strongest sides in human nature is craving attention from other people, or just having or knowing that other people are interested in you, and knowing that you have attention, or you actually see it in your life, that other people are paying you attention. If you build a proper physique, then you will naturally get attention from other people. But that's just from your physique, and it's also one of the benefits which you get from calisthenics. Like, when I look at myself, I would say I have a pretty decent physique, and I have been doing it for 6 years. I have also gone through some competitions, and so I have some experience with calisthenics, I can say that for sure. And the thing is that, as you saw, it can also benefit you in the way of you having a proper physique. But another element is that it's just cool. Like, imagine yourself, I don't know, being on the streets and just doing a handstand and doing handstand push-ups, maybe doing a few different variations or combos in your handstand, and just imagining how other people, as they are walking by, they are looking at you with their jaws dropped, because you don't normally see people do a handstand and do, for example, a handstand clap push-up. That's just not a normal thing which you see on daily basis. And so that's the thing which I want to mention in this video. Like, that's the point. Everyone hypes gym up, but no one really talks about calisthenics. Another example could be that you are doing freestyle, you are more focused on freestyle and doing freestyle combos on the high bar, and just you doing 360s, which are actually one of the most basic exercises in terms of freestyle. Then even then people look at you like how crazy that is, because you don't normally see something like that. But in the gym, like, the only way how you can actually impress people is through you, I don't know, being able to pull a crazy amount of weight, or just the result which you achieve, which is your physique. But I don't think there is anything else. If you have any other idea, then definitely comment down below, because I am actually interested in that. Whereas in calisthenics, you don't only get the physique, you also get flexibility, you also get a ton of attention, because it's just cool to be able to perform these exercises. Not only that, it also has the same benefits that gym has, like building your discipline, building your persistency, your consistency and stuff like that. It also boosts your ability to confront fear, like to look at fear directly and push through it either way. Because in the gym I can't really think of any examples when you can feel the fear element. Like, for instance, if you are trying to push a heavy weight and it can fall on you, or you might not be able to press it back up, this can evoke some kind of fear inside of you, but it's not the same thing as you going on the high bar and doing a backflip from it and catching the bar back. Like, that's completely different. Or doing a different exercise which I have done, and I can show you the clip as well. Like, there is a high chance that you can mess up and you can injure yourself in ways you can't even imagine. Like, 7 months ago I dislocated my knee. Before that I broke 2 of my fingers. I had back problems, I had shoulder problems, but back and shoulders were related to other elements in calisthenics. It wasn't connected to fear, but in terms of like freestyle, and that's what I'm talking about when I mention fear, that's when I broke 2 of my fingers, and also I had problems with my wrist because I landed on my hand, and there were many problems which I had. And the main point which I want to mention is that there is a strong amount of fear which you need to battle in order to make any kind of progress in freestyle calisthenics, and it's not something you really get from going to the gym. And so I just want to, in this video, kind of like make calisthenics a bit more appealing, because it's completely underrated and I believe it deserves more attention. And since I mentioned attention, the reason why I talked about it is that, as I already mentioned, it's one of the strongest sides to our human nature, to our character as human beings. We just crave attention. And so I mentioned it in order to make calisthenics more appealing to you, because you probably also crave attention. Either you are already posting videos on social media, or if you are not doing that, maybe you just want other people to give you more attention and maybe spend more time with you. Then doing calisthenics is something cool which you can do right away, and it's also pretty easy to start, but I'm not going to talk about that. There are many other channels which go deeper into this topic. And so I just wanted to make this video as something inspiring, as maybe also a video to boost awareness, because maybe you haven't even heard about calisthenics, and so this was your first time. And I hope that it was valuable, that it was inspiring. Maybe I inspired you to do calisthenics as well, because you can actually do that whilst you are going to the gym as well, but you would need to experiment a little bit with that. And if you want to look into calisthenics a bit more, my second channel is a bit more focused on that, because it's actually one of the main points of that channel. And thank you for watching this far. If you are interested, then you can watch this video next.